What's going on, guys? It's Kyle with Hobbs Auto Spa here. I've got this 2017 Toyota Tacoma in the shop right now. Um, we are doing a full detail on this thing, but I did tell the client that I was going to do something about these plastic fender flares and doing something to darken up these off-road wheels. That matte black tends to fade over time, so we're going to use a little bit of combo to blacken these back up, plastics and the rims. So we're going to be doing something a little bit unorthodox today. We actually have clutch inside of a HVLP spray gun. We're going to be using our compressor to use that to spray the inner fender well, wheel well plastics, also the wheel faces. Because it's got a little bit more intricate design, we want to go ahead and use that spray to kind of like get in there with a nice fine mist as opposed to like a spray bottle. That kind of helps saturate those like real nooks and crannies and things like that. But then on the plastic fender flares, we are going to be using beadlock trim, and that's going to go ahead and give a more permanent solution, durable solution, and really blacken that plastic again, really get it saturated. So first things first, guys, I'm going to go ahead and get that beadlock trim. Hello. Beadlock trim going. Going to get that on the applicator, saturated up because it's going to be our first time using this applicator. Get those edges, then fill it in. So we've applied that beadlock trim on the that black plastic fender flare, and we're going to let that sit for a while, but it is a little colder in the shop today, so we are going to let that sit a little bit longer than the 5 minutes it recommended, and then we're going to go ahead and wipe that off after it flashes. All right, boys and girls, so that has been applied with beadlock trim, and wow, what a difference. That is nice and black again. That's going to last up to a year, and we love how rich that looks now. Now to get these wheel faces done and the inner fender liner done as well, so stay tuned for that. Can somebody tell me what rookie mistake we made? Forgot to clean out the old gun before we started using it. So cleaned out the loader. Let's try this again. All right, guys, so we got the spray gun working. That's all saturated. The wheel liner's all saturated. Fender liner, whatever you want to call them. Wheel well, I don't know. I just work here, bro. So that's all saturated. It's going to let that set in, and then we're going to come back a little later and wipe it, level it out, make it look nice and even. Stay tuned. So just a quick little pro tip. Get a little foam swab that you use for doing interiors and level out those lug nut holes. Get in there nice and deep black. Get those runs. Know what I'm saying? Alright guys, so we have wiped this on down after spraying it up with the Shine Supply clutch, and that is looking a heck of a lot better. Look at that finish. It's rejuvenated it. It's made it look nice and rich again. And then we went ahead and did the same thing on these fender liners. I'm kind of in the way of the light, but it looks great. And then remember, we put beadlock trim on the black fender flare, and wow, look at that difference. It's no longer gray. It doesn't have the tiger stripes. It's looking solid. Guys, by far, Shine Supply clutch, my favorite product on the market as far as these off-road wheels go. It makes it look so much better, brand new, better than brand new even. And you got protection on there for a while. So if you want to go ahead and get some Shine Supply clutch, slap it on your off-road wheels if they're faded out, if they're looking not so great anymore. Definitely prep it well and get it nice and prepped so that this will stick to it longer. But nonetheless, guys, this looks amazing.